Hello, everybody. It has been, pardon my French, one hell of a week since I've seen you guys. Hi. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. We are going to do question mark number of sprints tonight. Loki is here with us, so you're probably going to hear her. Are you getting up there or not? Or not? But we're going to go ahead and do a couple of sprints tonight. However, ma'am, that is my back. We're not going to climb up my back tonight. That hurt last time. Hi. Go ahead, Loki. Say your thing. What's your advice, Loki? So, she's been doing a lot of this the last few days, as you can imagine. So how have things been for you? Oak and Mist was great. Oak and Mist was really good. Are you okay back there? Ren Fair went amazingly Saturday and Sunday. Several of us had a weird start to the Ren Fair weekend, though. Several of us had vehicle issues getting there. And all of us were like, this is the energy of the weekend. It's going to be chaos incarnate all weekend. Oh boy, was it. Apparently there was stuff over a chair that happened. Like, full-on drama, people arguing and fighting over a chair due to the heat a little bit. I didn't hear it from where I was. That's how well handled it was. And I didn't know about it until I saw on social media about it. So kudos to the team who handled it that fast to defuse the situation. So Oak and Mist was great. I have so much inventory to restock after Oak and Mist. Remember how I said, everything I don't spend at Fable or sell at Fable, I'll use to fund Oak and Mists? Yeah. I'm out of 4 books. I have 4 plus a new one to do an order for. I have more earrings to make. I have more tumblers and mugs to get ready. And I have about a month to do it. I'm doing the Women in Fiction book fair in Glendale, Maryland. And it'll be the only one I do in September. September is slower, but October, I have a book signing every weekend in October. So October is going to be busy. Does not affect Fridays, but it does affect Saturdays, Sundays. So heads up. Let's see. Oh, and of course, Take Back the Veil. If you haven't joined yet, please join. If you know people who would like to join, please share the word. More about that in a minute. Let's see. Mama Maggie's here. Nomming on teriyaki pork. See, I'm not a big pork fan. Never have been. So kudos on the teriyaki. If it were something other than pork, I would agree with you. Enjoy. I have come to the conclusion that, especially given what happened earlier this week, the amount of time I spend alone is unhealthy to the extreme. So I appreciate you for that last part there. Lainey, hello. Thank you. I'll be okay. We're just not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. Oh my. So, today was, make people in the room laugh day for you, right? That's what my mom used to call it. Her dad had colon cancer. And therefore, she started getting colonoscopies earlier than one normally does. I'm not looking forward to being 40 in about a year and change, put it that way. because I will enjoy making other people laugh, but I don't want to deal with what they make you do to prepare for it beforehand. No, thank you. I'm a metformin. It makes me do that enough. Thank you. Loki, hello. All the Loki, hello. You're in my seat. You're not staying there long, Loki. That's for sure. Yes, this is good news indeed. So I was going to loop back to say, very much glad that you had good results, plus made people laugh. Miranda, hello. Hello, Ron. How are you? Now that you can see, I was going to say, fretting and other things over that appointment, you can rightly resume life. My brothers, I have 4 older brothers. You can imagine the jokes that they would make when it was colonoscopy time for mom. So I will spare you the toot toot poop shoot salute, as my mother used to call it. Because I understand why my mother would tell me, don't tell your brothers that I'm having this done. I am totally texting my brother Joe that you're having this done. Because I know what he's going to do. She'll feel better, but you get what I mean. The jokes. That's great news for sure. You're very welcome. And also, if you want more info on Take Back the Veil, or if you are on YouTube and it's being unbearable, you want to go to Twitch. And if you're on Twitch and you want to go to YouTube to take care of the poll, or if you want to find out more about my in-person events, including Bring It Full Circle, Take Back the Veil, there's more information there for you. Ron, your brother beat cancer twice. Scary stuff. My brother Joe has tangled with lymphoma 3 times and has kicked it to the curb 3 times. So, as someone who is, as a recent PCP of mine said, so you are genetically predisposed. We're going to watch you like a hawk. Would say, stay healthy. This is also why I'm not happy right now with the food choices I have readily available to me. Miranda, no writing for you. You're on house tasks deadline. Unpacking boxes that's been sitting in closets since their last move in 2012. You found dollar store candles. You may toss those. Really? Really? Can you repurpose them? Melt them down with a new wick in them, maybe, if that's the concern. I'm a candle-loving witch. I don't waste wax. That's why I ask. If you lived closer, I would gladly come over and take them off your hands. Your children will need their coal. Yep. That's my mom started in her early 30s. I should have. We're not going to talk about that. I pushed that off to 40 for a reason. Your mother's also a survivor, so you definitely understand. Mama Maggie, all hail the feline overlords and ladies, who's not staying in my seat very long because that's my throne, not hers. You don't think you shared your mom's? Oh my, the jokes. Hello, Linda. Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. The first time he was diagnosed, his son was little. It's almost as if, and I could be wrong, it's almost as if when his son was in elementary, middle, and high school, he had it almost one apiece. And his kid just went to college, and I said, you're done with the cancer thing, right? Your kid graduated from high school. You too can get rid of the cortisol causing that sickness, right? Miranda may do that. Haven't made candles in so long. Could be a fun way to do it. And also with the holidays coming up. With the holidays coming up, if you were wanting to make a present per se. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a draw from the deck for us tonight. We are probably going to use the Cat Tarot for a while. For those of you who don't know, or most of you saw the message on my post page. For those of you who are like, what's Jenna tiptoeing around? I lost my baby girl this week. And we believe it was either her thyroid was going out or she had the C word. Either way, I'm not happy. I was going to take longer off. I can, but I can't. And you all understand that. I can, but I can't. So. Yes. Yes. Yeah. This is a concern for parts of that side of the family. And I say parts of that side of the family because genetically his dad's side of the family, which is not my dad. Keep that in mind because different dads. Thank you. I appreciate you. This, and I appreciate you very much, and appropriately so. Good things do eventually come out of endings. I've been getting this card a lot lately. I understand why. The last 30 days, okay, I'm gonna be honest. This last summer, in a way, has been absolutely beautiful in one regard. I could not figure out why everything was slowing me the heck down. Now I know why I got a summer at home with my baby girl. On the other hand, ever since that vehicle accident that cost the vehicle and the deer at the end of May, it has been one thing after another, after another. So yeah, please take care of you. Please put you first. And tell anybody arguing with you otherwise to insert your favorite word here, off. Because I know some of our UK Aussie friends might have some other words that we Americans wouldn't put there, for one. And two, as I used to tell my students, get more inventive. So, yeah, please take care of you all right now. This summer has been, on one hand, absolutely gorgeous, on the and peaceful and all the good things. On the other hand, it has taken us and shaken us for our lunch money, if you get my meaning. So please take care of you. On that note, all my hugs, get into a sprint. Let's go to the beach. Feels like forever ago, not a week ago. See you soon. Alrighty, everybody. I'm not sure how, but I got through the end of that chapter that I left off in the middle of sometime within the last week. I'm doing another revisions edit pass to my book that comes out in October. And yeah, I'm going to have just enough time to get this one out on time. Put it that way. There's about, I'm on chapter 40 of 49, and I think 2 of them are going to get combined into one, so I'll have 48. That's the hope. Kiki, do you love me? My shoulder, you're gonna go, girl. Hi. All right, Loki. She has assumed the shoulder snuggle position. How did we do? Correct. That is a good choice. Popping in to say hi. Hello, Mars. Thank you. I appreciate you. I forced myself today to take it slow. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream. Every day this week, my decision has been, since Monday, it's been, I'm going to take the day an hour at a time. And what happens, happens. And today, I said, you've got a lot to do. And you don't want to spend all weekend doing it. I know that grieving helps, my routine helps. So I'm leaning into my routine as early as I can, as often as it feels good. So thank you. I appreciate you for checking on me. Started a new novel. Woo. You finished the last one. You wrote 1,000 words. Well done. Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? Yes? Yes? Oh, as she puts her paw right on my trachea. No jumping down. Kiki. There you go. Getting some reading done. Good to see you, Bryn. Good to see you. So, we'll see how far we get tonight on the number of streams. I'm hoping to get at least one more chapter done. We'll see. We'll see. But like I was saying, I'm on chapter 40 of 49. So say I have about 10 chapters or less. I wanted to get through by the end of this month, get through those 10 chapters. So that way September is proofreading and formatting only. So hello there, Heather. It's good to see you. How are you? How have you been? Good to see you indeed. Kika Runa. She thinks she's going to get to keep my chair. I don't think that's going to happen, y'all. Miranda washed some found mugs and glasses and Halloween decor. Well done. Would any of it possibly go to the children? Oh. This sounds like delicious is what it sounds like. Chorizo burrito from a food truck for dinner. Yay, indeed. I am very fortunate that I live in an area where food truck nation, per se, not just food truck festivals, but also people in various corners of town with food trucks. And one of them has a chorizo burrito. Oh my god, it's so good. Now they also have this weird thing where they will take churro dust, is what they call it, cinnamon sugar churro dust, and they will put it on their chorizo burritos. You want to talk like that little zing of, oh, that's a nice little different flavor every few bites? It's not a lot. It's more like just, the very last thing they'll give it a little sprinkle. So you get it every few bites. And it is nice. So I highly suggest. Uh-huh. If you have a little cinnamon sugar and you've had a lot of savory food, that's a nice little trick to help. Because my grandmother was far more witchy woo-woo than my mother would let her tell me. I will realize and admit that. My grandmother always believed that when you made chili and soups, there's certain things that they have to have in them. She would put a dash of ginger and a dash of cinnamon randomly in a lot of them, and I never understood why. Yes, it's a nice, interesting back flavor, especially in like chilies. If you're making like any kind of veggie or meat chili, cinnamon is a nice, what in the world is that kind of back flavor to put in once in a while. But she would put it in her spaghetti sauce every once in a while. And I'm like, my grandma was on to the witchy woo-woo of what she was putting in stuff, and she wasn't allowed to tell me because, well, mom. So, thanks, Grandma. Though my mom also knew, as someone who was a cook in a nursing home, that food could heal. What were you hiding from yourself, mother, forever and never, never, and never, never? On that note, we're going to at least do a couple more sprints. We'll see how far we'll go. I don't know. I'm not going to jinx myself either way. We're going to take it a sprint at a time. That's what we're going to do. We'll see you soon. Hello, everybody. I apologize. One moment, please. I was trying to do that as quickly as I could. I apologize. Oh. I'm so sorry for that. I was trying to get finished with my sneaking fit backstage before the timer went off. None such thing was happening. I think we're good. How are you? I finished that chapter, and it's a rough finish. I'll go over it better tomorrow when my brain is feeling like it. I have some other tasks I'm going to switch off to in the meantime that need done. How about you? How about you? Yeah, I hear you, KK. Hi. Because you're poking me anyway. All right, y'all. Let's see. Chili and cinnamon rolls are pretty good. Side note, yes. This was actually when I was in middle school. They like to do sit on really cold mornings. We would have cinnamon rolls and scrambled eggs. So you get a warm protein and a carb that'll kind of stick with you that isn't doing eggs and oatmeal at the same time. But at the same time, we also had some sort of pasta that day. Again, I think the thought process was something that would stick with us a little bit and keep us warm. And I'm sorry for mentioning things that are from Ohio. I really should know better, knowing that there are people in Michigan in chat, because I used to teach for a virtual school system in Michigan. Oh, gods, when was that? 2021 to 2023? Yeah, that was during lockdown. Heather to Maggie, this, very much, that would be nice. Not that you ever have 20-year-old parent. Yeah. I'm glad you're here, though. I love you, question mark. Because I'm sorry for upsetting my Michigan friends, question mark. But also not meaning any offense to my peoples who are from Ohio either. I say that because I have people who live in Conneaut who are fam. Anyway, Sarah, you want this job? Or at least someone tell you the funding wasn't approved, so you can be sad. Do you really want the job, or is this a you have need for the job? You taught your daughter when you leave Michigan and enter Ohio. Go Blue! Oh no! I have some former students who would agree with this. Yes. The song reference I was making here, you really you're not patient and you really want this job. So the song from the musical chorus line, the song is, God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. And there's this solo part where she goes, please God, I need this job. So yes, very fitting, very fitting. And no, I'm not going to belt the high note. I will spare your ears because yes, I can do it. And as my choir teacher used to say, she does not need a mic, everybody. I trained her to not need a mic. Much to all y'all's ears' chagrin, he did teach my diaphragm to work well. Miranda, update with boxes, broken laptops, maybe you should dispose of them properly, lots of random water bottles to be noted. I'm glad you're getting through the cleaning outs. I'm doing some of this week. I did what I normally do when I grieve. Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday I woke up and I cleaned like a week's worth of cleaning in one day. So I'm a little bit in recovery mode yesterday and today, a little bit for it. But one of the things I have aimed to do by the weekend, between now and Saturday morning, is to get all the stuff that needs to go donated, because I have several bags between the last several moves of stuff that should have been donated. And I'm like, some of this was, some of it was not. So I'm right there with you on that. Lainey up to chapter 6 on this audiobook. All good so far. Well done, well done. Switching to reading a paper. Ooh, John. Well, Agatha. What Agatha, though? What are the options? Okay, give us book options. Because it really depends on which book between the two of those. It really depends on which book. But District Centric was the name of the school. You really want... Gotcha. You're from Ohio. You really want this job. Well, I'm in Ohio, not from Ohio. Gotcha. Convenient. Yes. As my cousins say, that little random town up by the lake that might have 1 or 2 stop signs and a stoplight. I'm like, yeah. Miranda, hubby will be home tomorrow evening. Gotcha. And more in the kitchen. Grr. Oh, he's bringing more for you to do, or you're trying to have more for him to go through? Hi, Andy. Good to see you. So, to all my Ohio friends and all my Michigan friends, you are welcome here. Good to see you. We're going to do sprint number 3. If you need a soul care break, please feel welcome to take one. And I'll see you in a bit. Hello. Oh, man. Hi, ma'am. Someone's being extra cuddly. Hey. Ow, that is my neck. How are you? I got a couple of more odds and ends done. I think I've got one final sprint in me just to get some journaling type things wrapped up. And then we're going to head to bed, y'all. Let's see. So for the children, you decided to start the first one. Ooh, and then the other one is the body in the library. So nice, nice. Murder curse or an old story. Ooh, very nice choices. Connie, you just survived. Oh yes, they are very popular up there. Hello, by the way. Good to see you. Welcome in, and I'm sure you'll play nice. Yeah, exactly. You all play nice. It's just, mind you, I equate this kind of rivalry to like the healthy kind. I mean, I live in Maryland. We're fraught with these kind of healthy rivalries about stuff. So I get it. Mind you, the town I grew up in, football. Allegheny versus Fort Hill. If you're from Cumberland, Maryland, you understand. They'll be taking boxes out of the second closet. Oh, gotcha. It'll be his turn to do some items to help. Got it. Heather's been straightening around the workspace and hydrating. Hydrate, please. Everybody take a moment to hydrate. Mama Maggie saying pie or cobbler to the poll we had. Heather, yes, ice cream with cobbler. Ooh, especially warm, fresh, ooey gooey from the oven. Anyway, you lived in Ohio for a time that your father's family. I'm not sure what that would make you. I do have some former students from Michigan with a lot of families who have moved back and forth. Same thing down around here happens a lot between PA, Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland, to be fair. Heather, everything goes with ice cream. Too bad you can't have much of it because of slight cherry ice cream. Ooh, because of slight dairy allergy, but oat milk ice cream is really nice. I like the texture of this one, especially if you're in for more like a sorbet icy kind of feel to it. You've been watching some YouTube for Heather and making it without the ice cream machine. Yes. A teacher I used to work with would use a bread loaf pan to make her oatmeal milk ice cream so she could kind of scoop it. Have to try it soon. I suggest it's good. Enjoy. Take care of you. But all right, you shouldn't. I'm glad you're here. Congratulations. Glad to have you here, my friendo. Linda found out how many Lindas it takes to change the light bulb. One, but getting off the chair afterwards is going to, oh, I hope you're okay. It is indeed have been one of those days. You're okay. You can see. Okay. I hope you're okay. Yay for chapter 7. You're doing so well with the audiobooks and things. I'm very proud of you. Reading the Agatha Christie, much closer to the end of the book. Nice choice. So, like I said, we are going to do one final one to wind us down. If you are stepping out, all my hugs. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get us into the last one. I just got some journalings, some wrapping ups, and winding down myself to do. So, let's head that way. All right, y'all. Thank you for spending some time with me this evening. I hope to maybe see you tomorrow. If you're on the replay, let me know how it went. Take care of you. Good to see you. Take care.